Hi, it's iTalkApple. Today I'm going to show you a really useful application for your Mac called Checkup. When you first open it, it'll give you this little box. I'm on the demo right now. I don't know how much it costs, but if you use the unlicensed version, the only difference is that you don't get some of the features. So first it asks you if you want to monitor this computer, a remote computer, or set up the preferences of the application. So I'm just going to monitor this computer. And at the top here we have Profile, System, Processors, Memory, Disks, Network, and Processes. Under Profile, it gives you an overview of your system. So I have a MacBook, and it gives you the serial number, the operating system. As you can see here, I haven't upgraded to 10.5.3 yet. Processor, memory, startup disk, capability, boot manager, IP address, and how long it's been on. Click on system. As you can see, when I change the category, there's a little cube transition which you can change in the preferences, and I'll show you that later. So system, it tells you what operating systems are compatible with your computer, and down here it tells you, it gives you fonts, drivers, internet plugins, preference panes, and applications. And on the right hand side tells you how many of each you have. So for example, I have 174 applications, and the number on the side here is the version. And under fonts, it gives you previews of every font that you have. So it's pretty cool. Processors, this is where they give you graphs. Here's overview. It tells you how many processors you have. So since mine's a Core 2 Duo 2 processors, your speed, which is for me 2.16 gigahertz, and then the bus speed, the temperature, and the cache. And then you can change it so you can view this graph here as a seismograph or as a classic graph. If you scrub your cursor over it, you can see the exact percentage at the exact time. And you can change the period. So right now it's at 5 minutes, so it's moving. If I put it to 1 week, it's a lot smaller and I can't see it move. Since I don't have the full version, it only shows me this graph. It doesn't show me this graph. But you can see it's moving up and down here, and you can scrub over it. Memory, I have 2 gigs of memory installed, and it tells you the type here, and then the configuration. So I have 2 1 gigabyte sticks. And then the memory used in real time, basically right now, I'm using 63.2% of my memory. And you can click this question mark here if you don't understand what that is. Disks. Since I don't have my external hard drive plugged in, you don't see it. It just shows you, if I did, there would be another rectangle here, and it would tell me how much I used, and since I used all of it, the blue bar would be all the way to the end. So on this hard drive, I've used 46.7 gigabytes, which is 42%, and I have 64.8 gigabytes available. And yeah, network, you can see, I'm not sure really what this is. If you click speed of a network, it gives you a lot of information about networks and speed in general. And you can change the period again here of the graph. So if I go to 1 week, you can see it better. Processes is my favorite part. It just shows you every process, well, almost every process that your Mac is doing. So right now, checkup is the highest because it's at the top, but it does switch around. So if I go and I'm like using my dock a lot and I'm moving it back and forth, as you can see at the top there, the dock is at the top now. And then if I move up around the checkup window, it's like, yeah. Then also I'm using ScreenFlow right now, so it shows it. And then Safari, I'm not really using it. Finder, iChat Agent. And then you can change how long, when it updates, and you can change. So right now I'm sorting by the processor usage. If I sort by memory usage, right now Safari is taking up the most memory. At the top here, there's Preferences, Notifications, and Tools. If I click Preferences, you have a bunch of different preferences you can do. The interface here, display animation during tab view switch. So I have it as 3D cube, or you could do 3D move. If I click Save, now if I come here, that's 3D move. I personally like the cube better. And then you can use Celsius instead of Fahrenheit if you're not in the US. And then remote monitoring, you can authorize the monitoring of this computer from a remote computer. And that's pretty much all the preferences. You can also download new skins. And there's like 4 skins, I think. There's a macOS 10 skin, and then a doctor skin, and an electronic skin. At notifications, you can't do this. All of these require a user license, but you can be alerted if your temperature is higher than something, the fans aren't working anymore, the memory level reaches a certain amount. If a hard drive only has 500 megabytes of space left, and you can change the amount there, or the network. And then tools, you can repair disk permissions, run maintenance scripts, update pre-binding, browse hidden files or folders, and rebuild Spotlight database. And then you can click question marks, and it tells you what each one does. So I think Checkup's a good application to have. So thanks for watching, and I'm going to have a WWDC video up tomorrow, and yeah.